Hypertrophy Series Part 2. Today we'll be answering the question, what's more important when building muscle, intensity or volume, and how you should apply it to your program. Keep it locked. What's going on YouTube? I'm Coach Bridges with Bridges Performance Training. I'm a strength and performance specialist here to help the everyday athlete get better one day, one rep at a time. Before we get started, go ahead and drop a thumbs up on the video. Make sure that you're subscribed and hit your bell notification so that you never miss a post. And as always, if you find the content valuable, share with a friend that you think is looking to take their performance and fitness to the next level. Before we talk about what's more important, intensity or volume when building muscle, let's take a quick 30-second look at how muscle growth actually works. So when we use or exercise our muscles, we create stress inside the body, which creates micro damage to the muscle cells. Our body then sends an immune response to go repair those muscle cells, which then causes muscle growth. The greater the stress, the greater the damage, the greater the response, the greater the growth. Okay? So in order to continue to grow, we need to continue to create this stress, this damage, this response cycle, or else we'll plateau. So if you come to me asking me for a magic formula on how to build muscle, I'm going to tell you like I do in all my videos. I'm going to tell you it depends. It depends on a number of factors, but you will get a unique dose of both volume and intensity based on where you're starting out. If you are unfamiliar or you need a refresher on volume intensity, go ahead and check out part 1 of my hypertrophy series where I break it down a little bit more. This way you understand what we're going to go into next. Now that you're refreshed on that, let's talk about intensity. In order to create enough stimulus in the body to stimulate a muscle growth response, we need to have a hard set. What is a hard set? A hard set is defined as the last 6 reps of your set being hard. So hard is a difficult rep that you can still complete with good form without compromising the muscle group or your joints. We can build muscle from anywhere between 6 and 30 reps per set. And this is dependent on your goal, your ability level, and your joint health to determine what part of the range or what area of the range that you'll actually stay in for your own personal program. If you're somebody who likes to think of it as far as RPE, if you haven't checked out my RPE video, check that out too. It's going to be an RPE between 7 and 10. If you're a person who knows your 1 rep max and you like to play with percentages, this is a 30 to about 85%, 87% of your 1 rep max percentage that you can build muscle at. Quick pause, if you like what you're hearing and you find the content valuable, go ahead and share with a friend. Or if you have more questions, drop your questions in the comment section below or hit me on IG at Mr. Bridges_. I will answer those questions in future videos. So how many sets and reps do I do in order to build muscle? And that depends on your ultimate goal, right? So if your goal is mainly strength, but hypertrophy or building muscle is important to you, then you're going to be hanging out in the 4 to 6 rep range, which means you're going to be closer to your 85%, maybe 90% of your 1 rep max, depending on who you are. And this means that you'll also be within the 4 to 6 set range. So if I'm doing 4 to 6 sets of 4 to 6 reps, and I'm taking 2 minutes off at a time, I'm stimulating my nervous system. But remember, we're creating a hard set, which is 6 reps of high intensity. Then you are actually going to be stimulating muscle growth while still stimulating the nervous system to actually get stronger. If your goal is pure hypertrophy, then you can play around with anything. Most people hang out in the 8 to 12 rep range and maybe go up to 15. And you're going to be hanging out in the 2 to 4, maybe 5 sets, depending on your exercise that you're choosing for that particular muscle group right now. But we're looking at 2 to 4 sets, 2 to 5 sets of 8 to 12, maybe 15. But remember, you can go up to 30 reps and still build muscle. You're just gonna have to bring the actual load down that you're using. Or if your goal is to be an all-around athlete, maximize your strength, body composition, and all-around performance, then you're probably on my everyday athlete or next level athlete program anyway, and you're getting a perfect blend of these reps and sets to make sure that you're optimizing your total fitness. So as brief as that is as a video, remember, it always depending on you and your goals on what you're looking for and what stimulates you inside the gym. For me, I'm always leaning towards the strength end of that spectrum or the hypertrophy end of that spectrum. So I'm doing really heavy weight for 5 to 6 reps, and that's going to maintain and get a little bit of a response of muscle growth out of me, but I'm always looking to stimulate my nervous system and my strength kind of move the needle on my strength, that's what drives me in the gym, where there are more people who are driven by high reps and building the muscle and feeling, that soreness inside their muscles or the muscle groups that they work in order to move. So different neurotypes will lean towards different ends of the spectrum while inside the gym. But if you don't have enough intensity and just the right amount of volume, you still won't grow muscle, and vice versa. If you have enough intensity but not the right amount of volume, you won't grow muscle. So make sure that we have a perfect balance of both of those. If you're a next level athlete looking to gain the edge on the competition, or an everyday athlete looking to take their performance to the next level, go to hit me on IG or thebubrand.com/BPT to find out more how you can apply for my next level program or my everyday athlete program to take your performance to the next level. And as always, outwork the you from yesterday, put pressure on the you from tomorrow so you can look back and see how far you come. Get better one day, one rep at a time.